Paul, we didn't get ourselves going today.
No, we weren't. We were really poor right from start to finish. The only saving grace is it was this week and not next week, and that's all I can say, because we just lacked sharpness, we lacked life. It just wasn't very good right through the team. We had no tempo, we didn't move the ball particularly well, we didn't show for each other very well, and it shows. We needed that today. We needed that game out there. It was a difficult one because I thought, the last time they played here there was 15,000 here, and maybe we have to hold our hands up and say that we charge people too much to come into today's game, and maybe that was a mistake. It would have been good if we could have said thank you to the fans and got some big numbers in here. The whole place was flat, and our performance was certainly flat. And I'm not blaming supporters by any stretch. I'm not saying that as a label to blame people. We just weren't very good today, simple as that. And I think the fact that they've probably had 4 competitive games so far, that was really clear for everybody to see. And we've got to get back to work on Monday. We've got to go and get ourselves ready to go and start the season with a real tempo about us, show what we're really like, because I don't think that was a real reflection of what we are about.
And it is pre-season, but there's still things that you want to see, boxes you want to tick?
Oh no, without a doubt. The team hasn't been picked yet. We've made a new signing today, in Shawnee coming in. I'm delighted that we've managed to get him. If everything goes to plan, there'll be 2 lads having a medical on Monday morning, ready to come in to train with us and ready to start. And hopefully they'll give us some real life and some energy, give everybody a lift. Because I think, in all fairness, I think the players have been looking round, seeing any chances or any new faces coming in, and it can be a bit frustrating. So we're going to have that on come Monday, ready to go and have a good week, ready for that first game of the season.
Just picking up on what you said, is it good in a way that it's this week and not next week, in terms of, look, is a reminder, lads, that it doesn't just happen?
Well, yeah, we needed a little bit of a wake-up call, and everything's gone swimmingly well with the end of the season. Pre-season's gone well, the players have worked really hard. I'm reasonably pleased with the group that we got, but I knew we needed to strengthen in forward areas. And that's what we're going to do, and that's what we've done today, and we'll continue to try and do it. But yeah, it is good that it's today. It's never good that it happens on any day, but if it's going to be any, I'd rather it's today and not next Saturday. But we have to use it to learn from it. We have to understand that you have to really work in and out of possession. When we don't have the ball, we've got to work to go and close. When we do have the ball, we've got to work to show and make angles for each other. And it's both sides of it that we haven't done very well today.
You've talked so much about possession and 6-7 passes, then you start to see the gaps appear, and that's the kind of thing that you want to see a little bit more than we saw it today.
Yeah, we had a couple of spells in the first half where we had a little bit of a controlled possession, and we got it down one side, came out through Callum and went out the other side, and we got into the final third, but we let ourselves down there. Little bits of play, but certainly not enough. And even the concentration, the first goal, we're arguing with the linesman because they're saying the ball's out of play, and it doesn't look out of play to me from looking at the video. We switch off, we're not concentrating, that we're trying square passes, and we've talked probably from the day I come in about square and back passes going to cause us problems, but we did it, conceded the first goal. The second goal, for me, I think the goalkeeper's just got to clean everything out there. I think it's a foul on him, and I'd like to think that most referees would give a free kick there, but I still think he's got to be stronger. So they're poor goals to give away, and it's a lack of concentration, a lack of focus, a lack of desire to go and do the right things. And thankfully, it's just a pre-season game that we have to learn from it.
I think you being you'll have an idea of what your starting 11 is going to be, but when you see today's game, for example, does that change the way you're thinking at all?
Well, my thinking would be changed if everything goes as I'm planning for the early part of next week. My thinking would be changed. So nothing was set in stone today. I picked a team today going off who needed the 90 minutes, and I felt as though I made the change at half-time because I wanted to look at something different in terms of shape. It wasn't a case of Alfie hadn't been playing well. I wanted to look at a different shape. unfortunately, in the end, it just become a fitness issue, a fitness test for us to get through it and get the 90 minutes in some of the players' legs. And they'll all benefit from it. I'm quite sure that over the week they'll be much better for that today. And we have to make sure we're better in terms of the football as well.
It's all real now, isn't it? That's the last friendly. Next one is League One.
Yeah, well, this is what we're building for, and it's been like a bit of a microwave pre-season because we've had to just get it done quickly. We've had a short break and now they're back into it. I hope that today was just because of the opposition being sharper and ahead of us. I hope that we can have a good week this week and be ready to go next weekend.
You've mentioned him already, Sean Maguire, Irish international, great experience at some great clubs. What a signing.
Oh no, he could be. He's got so much ability, he's got so much energy about him when he plays. He's had a tough little period where he's not played a hell of a lot of games, and he's a player who we've been talking about for weeks and weeks, and we've just had to be patient because at one point we couldn't afford him, but then we've kept nipping away and talking away, and thankfully he's in the building now, and I'm looking forward to getting him working.
He had other options, Paul. It's been taking a while to get it done. What is it that's brought him here?
I haven't got a clue. I didn't ask him why us. We've talked all the time, and to be fair, Greg's done the bulk of it. He's done a lot of the talking with Shawnee and with the agent. I've had probably 2 or 3 conversations. I got involved probably, I think my first conversation with Sean was the morning of the Workington game, so I've been sort of digging away at it since then. Thankfully he's through the door now. He's come in, he looks in really good shape. He's been working over in Ireland with an academy group, and he's been doing some fitness training. He's come in and he's done a session out on the grass, just some one-to-one work, but he looks in real good shape. He's sharp, he's lively, he's got fantastic experience, and I think for a club like us to get that type of player, we do have to be patient because we're not first in the queue because we can't offer top money, but he's shown a desire to come here, and I'm really looking forward to getting working with him.
So no concerns fitness-wise at all because he hasn't had a club. He's clearly up to speed.
He looks to be. He looks in real good physical shape, and he looks sharp when he was out on the grass in this morning's session. Obviously, we'll look at him when he gets in with the group on Monday. That'll be his first bit of football with everybody else. But I don't think you play at the level he's played up to 29-year-old if you don't do things properly, and I certainly look at him now and think he's in real good shape.
You teased us with mention of a couple of things early next week. Anything else you can say on that?
No, nothing at all, but the deals are agreed, and it's a case of just getting them in the building, getting medicaled, and I fully expect them to be training on Monday morning with us.
So are they loan players, Paul?
Yeah, 2 loans, so they'll come in, and again, I'm looking forward to it. I think they're 2 real talented players, and I'm sure they'll add to the group, and also they might just give everybody a little lift when they see some new faces coming in, especially with the calibre that's coming.
So with Sean and those 2, is that business done for now, or do you still leave yourself open for the rest of the week?
Well, I need to. I've got a good idea where we are in terms of the budget. The club have been really good so far in stretching to a, not, I wouldn't say it's going to be a top end budget, but it's going to be a budget where I think we've got a competitive group. Today we didn't show it, but I think there's enough in here to give ourselves a real fighting chance this year.
You had Dan Langley with us on trial just about the whole of the pre-season period. Anything you can say on him?
Yeah, he's left now. We gave him. He's had a good few weeks, and it's been good to have him around, to be honest with you. But I just didn't feel as though he was going to push Thomas enough. I'm looking to have a goalkeeper in here who can be a number 1, and I just didn't feel Dan was at that stage at the moment. As I say, he's done well, he's been a good personality around, he's done everything right in training, but I just feel as though we need the next stage of a goalkeeper, because we need somebody who can really threaten to be a number 1 in our team.
Kai Nugent, any news on his ankle?
He's still doing his rehab. He's still weeks away, to be honest with you. He's not fit. We had a couple of things today. Jack Robinson went home ill yesterday, so he was absent through illness. Dan Butterworth had a little bit of, we think it's just fatigue because of his lack of football work that he's done after the other night, so he's got a little bit of soreness in his legs. So we weren't prepared to take any risks. He was wanting to do the full session yesterday with a view to be involved, but I wasn't prepared to take any risks with him. We need to just make sure we manage him properly, because he's probably maybe 3 weeks behind everybody in terms of the football work, and that's going to be his challenge, is to get himself fully fit, ready to be able to come and affect games properly.
This is it, isn't it? We said it already. Fleetwood next Saturday. How does your week pan out, Paul? Is it more of a normal, whatever normal is, football training week?
Yeah, it is, yeah, and last week was the same. Obviously we had the game at Chorley where lads were involved in it, but if they didn't play, they did some running. This is as much as a normal week as you can get, because we're now preparing for Saturday. We need to be sharp, we need to be lively, we need to get the enthusiasm back that wasn't really showing today but was showing at the end of last season, and we need to take it into what will be a brilliant day. I'm quite sure the fans will come out in the numbers for that game, and I'm looking forward to it.
Let's end on them. They're so important, aren't they? We saw it at Wembley in both of the playoff finals, in the games leading up to the end of the season. They're massive when they're here. Let's get them down in numbers.
Yeah, and I'm quite sure they will do. They've been superb. As I said earlier, today I feel for them a little bit today. I thought we could have looked after them a little bit better. Anyway, that's gone now. We look forward to next weekend, and let's hope they're all sticking with us.